Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, or if you're new, welcome. We're gonna get back into more Foodie beauty content. We are back with the newest video she has, which is, I think it's something to do with chicken tenders. I didn't actually watch the video, and I didn't really check up the title or description. I just downloaded it so that way we can watch through it and just see what she gets up to. Is she going to be interesting? Is she going to be boring? Who knows? It's Foodie. She's very hit or miss. That being said, let's just let her take it away and see, shall we?
Well, hello guys. Welcome back to another video. I have a very special food taste test for you today. I was browsing TikTok and a Kuwait food review came up, and it was for Nashi chicken strips. Yes, I said that right. Nashi chicken strips. So, we're gonna try them today. This is a hot honey sauce. I should have got ranch, but I forgot. Alright, so
It's really funny going back a couple weeks ago to the videos I'm currently watching, and she's talking about how proud she is that she's not ordering out, she's not eating those unhealthy takeaway foods. Fast forward a couple weeks, and here she is eating giant chicken strips. So, obviously that didn't last too long. And it's funny because even her own supporters, people that actively follow her and subscribe to her, give her money, that are just delusional people that defend her with everything, are starting to say, we see the pattern that you're currently going through, Foodie. Why do you keep doing these cycles over and over again? And you know, when your hardcore followers are starting to turn on you, something's amiss. Yeah, you're definitely doing something wrong. It's not all of them, but it's a handful of them. And, you know, slowly they're going to start disappearing one after another.
oh my gosh. Look at these strips. They're huge. They're like the size of my head. What the heck? So you get 3 huge ones. Some toast that has the sauce on it. Kind of like Raisin Cane's. And then some French fries. So let's try Bismillah.
It is a bit of a funny dichotomy, isn't it? Like, going back a couple weeks, here she is upset doing a soft-spoken video about how she's really not able to get past that slump of being able to break the cycle of her ED, and she wishes she could. It's so hard. You know, she's been doing this for 30 plus years, and she just wished she could break it. To a couple weeks later, here she is eating deep-fried chicken. Giant deep-fried chicken tenders.
Fries are alright. Let's try the toast. Oh my gosh. Alright, here goes nothing.
It's definitely videos like this that really just highlight the fact that both Foodie and Amber don't care about their weight. Like, they say they do, they say that they hate their EDs or the lipedema or lipedema, that they wish they could change. But then this stuff right here just reinforces that they don't actually care. Because let's face it, like, if you were really upset with yourself, would you really buy this stuff and eat this stuff? Like, no, you wouldn't. She actively saw it on TikTok and was like, damn, I need that in my life. I'm gonna get it. When most people, even with people with the EDs, are like, no, I don't need that. I'm actively on a weight loss journey. I don't need that.
That is got some nice spice to it. You can pick your spice level. Mild spicy, which was recommended. Or really like, it's called caution. Let's try the bread with the honey stuff. I'm a hipster hijabi today.
Why do I feel like that is wildly inappropriate? Like, I don't know if it is, but it just, it sure as hell feels like it. Like, I don't know why. It just, it screams no to me.
Man, the crunch on these, I can't. I love it. I can handle the spice level. It's not that bad.
And it's quite a shame, isn't it? Because to think if she couldn't have handled it, we wouldn't have to worry about it, and the video would end.
They're really huge. As for any Nashville sauce, let me try a bite without the honey. Sorry. It's just like a spicy seasoning. There's not really much. Like the Nashi from Burger King, it had like a sauce. It was very saucy. I used to get it all over myself.
Jesus Christ. The sauce was saucy. Foodie, you are a wordsmith. You are truly a revolutionary mind.
These remind me of Harvey's fries. My eyebrows are so light.
Alright guys, I want to apologize for this video, not on my behalf, but on Foodie's behalf, because, let's face it, there is no content in this video. So far, the sauce is saucy, it's spicy, which, yes, it's a honey spicy sauce, and it tastes like honey, which, yes, it's a honey spicy sauce, Foodie. Congratulations for figuring those three things out. Also, they're so big, they're so crispy, which, yes, that's the entire reason you got them in the first place. Like, my god, what the hell is this video? Even Amber has more content than what Foodie has right now.
Harvey's is a Canadian What are you doing? Your strip won't even fit in the sauce. What the hell?
Well, a normal person would just take smaller bites, but you're not a normal person, so what you're going to do is try duck swallowing the whole thing.
It has a bit of like...
Yeah, no, I physically gagged in the next bite. She tried to shove as much as she can in her mouth, and then ended up stabbing herself in the mouth with a chicken tender. What the hell is even that sentence? Stabbed yourself in the mouth with the chicken tender.
I love the heat coming off of it, though. I would love to go to Nashville. Anyone from Nashville, or has been to Nashville? What does the nashi taste like there? I'm obsessed with Nashville hot chicken.
Yeah, no, Foodie, you're just obsessed with food in general, and I completely understand and agree with Solar wanting to eat his food in another room, because if I was sitting next to you and watching you eat, there is no way in hell I could possibly finish my meal without throwing up.
And how is it presented? Like, did they put a pickle on it? So the Burger King sandwich had a really good fried chicken patty. Not like the long one, but like a real chicken like this. Nashi sauce. Tangy dill pickle slices and like a tangy mayo on like a potato-y soft brioche type bun. French fries are okay, they're just very mid. Like, I'm trying to think of a restaurant French fry that has just really stood out to me. Chick-fil-A waffle fries. They're really good with the Chick-fil-A sauce.
Speaking of restaurants, I went to a restaurant after the escape room, which if you guys want a short video on that, I don't have any video footage. I do have a couple photos, but I can explain some of the riddles and how the situation went down, which it was super fun. Like, we got locked in a room for an hour, and we just spend the entire time really, obviously, solving riddles, but dicking around, because, I mean, that's who we are. Like, collectively, together, all of us have about maybe 10 to 15 brain cells, so when you lock 5 people in the room, alone, in the dark, with a couple of flashlights, tied together with handcuffs, it gets stupid real fast, and, like, it's just overly hilarious. Like, I can imagine what, like, the game master was dealing with, because they were in the, obviously, like, a couple of rooms away, watching the security cameras to make sure that none of us got hurt, and here we are making some of the stupidest ass jokes while actively being tied together trying to figure out some of the riddles to get the cuffs undone. So, like, that was, oh god, that was hilarious. And 2 of the girls were also really scared because they don't deal with, like, horror themed situations like movies, books, any of that. They don't really enjoy any of that type of stuff. So when they found out that it was actually one with jump scares, because my friend whose birthday it was, she decided to set it up, and she did not let her girlfriend know or our other friend know that there was going to be a game master, as well as the kidnapper or actor who dresses up and comes in with, like, chains and, like, breaks stuff and, like, screaming in your face and stuff like that. So when that happened, they collectively tried to push me in front of the actor in an attempt to save themselves while freaking out in the corner, which, keeping in mind, we're all tied to each other with handcuffs. So that was a whole situation. But overall, it was extremely fun. Like, a lot of the puzzles were pretty easy. Like, It took a little bit of figuring out on the last one, but once you get through that, it was like a multiple step process. But once you got all of the little things figured out and you had all the clues for the context, it made a lot of sense straight away. It was like a level 5 difficulty, I think it was, and they said it goes up to 10. So overall it wasn't too bad. And they did say that they had other ones. They had like holiday themed ones, which is supposed to be like family friendly, which I don't really know how family friendly you could get. Maybe like it would definitely be obviously PG or maybe even G-rated. So I would assume it's not going to have people running in, scaring at you, especially if it's going to be like Christmas themed. I would like to see how that works out, but they do have other ones, which we did say they were going to go back to. But we're going to get ones that don't have actors running in and out of the room because my friend is probably, I don't know, I would assume, they're probably getting a stern talking to by now while they're at home. But enough of that, we went to the restaurant afterwards, and I ordered a crispy chicken Caesar wrap, which was super nice. It wasn't like overly big, and it wasn't like overly small. It was like a decent portion, something that you could have on a diet, and not really worried about going over your calorie limit. It came with some curly fries, which was a very small serving, which was really good. It was about $21, so like I didn't complain whatsoever. It was really nice. They had like steaks and stuff like that, which is not really my thing, but overall, decent night, decent day. It was extremely fun, and now I'm over, at home, 9 o'clock at night, with Banjo currently between my legs under the desk, and I'm currently filming videos for you guys, so I had a really fun day.
I hate to say it, but McDonald's fresh and salted fries.
Of course, of all the food places you could have chosen, it would have been McDonald's to be the ones with the best chips. Probably because she could fit the entire packet in her mouth. Like, that would be the only thing that I can assume. Because, like, honestly, Macca's is very overrated. It really just comes down to the fact that it's very convenient. Like, it's definitely a miss for me.
But when they're not fresh, they become the most horrible fast food fries, in my opinion.
Me personally, I always prefer the Hungry Jack's chips. I think they're really good. That being said, if you want to go a little bit more exotic, the onion rings from Lone Star are peak.
I know people are gonna go nuts about the candle in the background. My cat rarely jumps up there.
I didn't actually notice the candle in the background until she mentioned it. Yeah, no, that's definitely not good. And if you say that your cat rarely jumps on there, that means the cat does go up there from time to time. And I'm pretty sure we have actually seen her go up there before, which is not good because, Foodie, even if you are close by, you are so immobile that you would have to take a good 30 seconds to get to that cat. And it's definitely just not good. Use a battery-operated one or, I mean, I don't know, I'm guessing she's probably using it for some other reason because she's got plenty of light. So it's probably the scent, which you could do something else that's non-toxic for the cats that would be better than having an open flame.
Unless I'm sitting over there. Or, So, if I see her get close or something, which I don't think will happen, I'll just move it. But I don't have a background table, I don't want a candle in my background.
I mean, I don't really know why she would want it because it's not really adding anything. In fact, I didn't actually notice it because I was more horrified about this entire situation in front of the candle. But if it's only for aesthetic purposes, you could just get the cheap tea candles that are battery operated and you won't have to worry about your cat potentially setting us off on fire, which it only takes a second. Like, animals and toddlers are known for literally going to the one thing that is dangerous for them and dicking around with it, because that's just, I don't know, their internal instincts for ending themselves is just that high, apparently.
So yeah, there's just something, I should have poured the sauce on the strips. There was just something unique about the BK sauce, the Nashi sauce. Anytime I've had Nashi anything anywhere else, it's been a spicy, oily type of sauce. There's no flavor, just spice. I don't know if that's like the traditional way, but the sauce, the Nashi sauce, I'm a big sauce person. Like sometimes I'll eat something just to have the sauce on it.
Me personally, I'm not very picky when it comes to food. Like certain textures and like seafood does kind of throw me off, but that's about it. But I do have some weird particular things I do with my food. Like I will sniff my food like every single bite before I take a bite. It's just what I always do. I will separate my food. Usually depending on what it is. Like if I could separate it like a burger or a wrap, it's a lot easier to do. Obviously you can't do that with like a soup or a stew, but like I try to my best. Depends on what it is. Like I can sometimes do it with a particular taste or flavors or particular like colors. Then there's like something that's really weird that not a lot of people really understand why I do it, but it makes a little bit of sense in my own mind, which is the first bite of food is always the second best thing of the meal. So like you start off with the second best part of the meal, so that way you start on a good note, and then you end with the best bite, so that way it's good all the way through. Like it sounds weird, but like the very last bite is always going to be the best, because then it makes the meal just overly, it just really finishes off, and it starts off on a good note too. Like I tell people that and they look at me and go, why? Or that sounds so weird, or it's understandable, but like that's too much effort. And I understand, I completely understand, but that's how my brain works. It's just, that's how it always works. I don't know what it is, it's just always been like that. But to the point of sauces, like I don't necessarily mind them all that much. Like I can enjoy food without them. Like usually I don't need them, but if I have to compensate for certain flavors, or if I have to drown my food in sauce, it's not a good time. Like if you have to compensate for the flavors of your food, maybe just accept the fact that you're shit at cooking.
Like sometimes I'll make a deli meat sandwich, like turkey or whatever, just because I'm craving yellow mustard. It's really weird.
Yeah, that's actually true. Like, if you have birds, stuff like that does actually happen. And it's funny because you could also compare it to, like, that of pregnancy cravings. Like, it's definitely one and the same in that sense, except, you know, I'm not growing a human inside me.
Anyway, there's still this big kahuna. Whatever you want to call it. So I'll put it away for another day. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching this video. I really wanted to try this. It was really, really good. The chicken strips are like the crunchiest and biggest I've ever had in my life. No joke. It's spicy. Oh, eyes are watering. So I would recommend it for sure if you're in Kuwait. This is a local brand, as far as I know, but I would recommend. So yeah, anyway, thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Alright guys, it's going to be the end of the video. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. There just wasn't a lot of content. She spent most of the time really just talking about the chicken itself, so I had to kind of fill it in. Hopefully you guys didn't get too bored of me, but hopefully get to see you lovely people in the next one. Bye-bye.